Are you muted? I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
Hello.
How about now? Yeah? Okay, let me try something really quick. And here, now you do hear me again? Cool. Do I sound okay? Sounds normal? Okay, great. Awesome. I was just saying, so great to see you guys again, and a pleasure it is. I have a super strict schedule today, so I am going to have to leave at 3 o'clock on the money. So I want to get right into it. Jessie has her hand up. Sonia has her hand up. Let's go ahead and get started with Jessie right away. Hey, Jessie. Oh, we are still muted. Sorry. Let me hit my magic button. That should pop it up on your screen.
Sorry about that.
There we go. Rocking and rolling.
So I'm moving forward with the plan we talked about yesterday with including the membership as a bonus for every book purchase. And I'm just thinking through the workflow process of that. So they're on the book sales page, they buy, they go to the order form. And then once they submit the order, I have them go to like the book owner's webpage where they can access the bonuses. But as far as like signing up for the membership, I'm kind of trying to figure out how that would work. So I was thinking that they automatically get an email that has this thank you. It's got access to the customer center so they can access their materials that way. And then I was thinking about having a link to a funnel. So they'll have to go through a second funnel to like subscribe to purchase the membership as a subscription with a trial period of 30 days. Does that make sense? Is there an easier way to do that?
Yes. Yes. So, yes, there definitely is.
Okay.
If we go into a product here, remind me. So they're going to get a digital book, yes, an ebook.
Yes.
They get an ebook, digital product. They get access to the community again, digital product. What else do they get?
There is an audio of affirmations they get, and they also get a PDF of printable affirmation cards.
Cool. Great. Yeah. So all of those can be delivered through emails. Let me show you what I'm thinking and seeing in my brain here. All right, so first off, in a product itself, I can set up, I feel like what you should be doing is making the product be the trial. Okay.
Okay.
Just remind me, what all is in the offer?
That makes sense. So so the offer includes a digital book, a PDF digital of affirmation cards, and an audio digital of affirmations, as well as an audio book with the membership tacked on.
Okay, yes. So really what you should do is when creating the product, we should make I'll do it with you. We're going to create a product, and it's going to be a digital product. You're going to give that product a name, whatever you would like for it to be called. Then we have here a digital product. When you set up your product, you can, well, let me just actually show it to you this way. It'll be so much easier. Let's create a product, and we're going to name it. It's digital, and it's going to just be delete from my notes, create the product. Now we immediately get taken to the price type. And I feel like the main product that you're selling, we should set this up right now to be the subscription. The amount per payment is, whatever. I think you said $47 for the payment. Charge customers every 1 month. Product does have a trial. Click this on. It's a free trial for a length of 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
However, if we do this,
Yeah, I want that one-time payment of the book.
Right. Oh, this is a really fun question. So let me see. Hmm. There's definitely a way to do this, Jesse. I am just blanking on the best way to do it right now.
Yeah, and the way I'm seeing it right now, I think they just have to go through a second funnel once they've purchased to sign up for the free trial. It's like,
Uh,
this is your bonus, you have to sign up for it.
You're a genius. You're an
Okay.
absolute genius, Jesse. Yeah, you can have them go to a certain funnel page and it's, hey, this is your special page for your special bonuses. And then just a little bit of like status. Don't share this with anyone. It's exclusive to you, right? Just make people feel like, oh, they made a new page. And
Okay.
that stuff tricks us all the time. But Jesse, I'd like you to get with support on this because I feel like we can use webhooks. And I feel like we can use webhooks and workflows and we can automate this entire process without having to send them to a second page.
Okay.
As a chief goal of a marketer is to remove the steps necessary in the process. So if we can not have to send them to a page and not make them take another action, we will just do better. It's inherent. So I'd love for you to get with support. Your workaround is exactly what I would tell you to do, but let's get with support and see if there's a better, more automated way that we can do this.
Okay, I've never heard the word webhook. Can you give me a rundown on what that means?
Yeah. So basically, a webhook is like a signal. So let's say on your order form, you can have on your order form when someone purchases the book, a webhook, it's like a signal that gets. And then it would be a signal of they purchased the book. ClickFunnels would receive that. And then we can have actions happen based on the webhook itself. So you would be essentially what you'd be doing is webhooking to yourself. And then you'd be calling for another product to be added to that purchase. It's much harder to explain than it is to actually do.
Is it kind of like the trigger in automation?
Yes,
Okay.
it's very similar to that, Jesse. That's right.
Okay.
Like in your automations, we can trigger to enroll customers in communities and courses. So like we can get them in there, no problem. But with that $47 trial tacked onto it, that's the kicker. And I think it's just going to be a simple webhook. So if you get with support, they'll be able to look it up. They can test it and make sure that all that does work. Or we go with the workaround.
Okay.
Cool. And what I would tell you, Jesse, is go with the workaround to start. Let's not lose momentum. Let's sell. Let's get action. Let's get data. And then once you're making those sales, well, then we could probably hire a developer on Fiverr. And this also is another just really, really simple code that a developer could make and add to your funnel. And they could just make this process manually.
Okay.
Cool.
That's helpful. Thank you.
Awesome. Absolutely. Any other questions today?
I was kind of wondering just real quick about my homepage. What do you see a lot for homepages? Do they kind of have buttons for different funnels? Because a lot of my work in the past, I've just been directing traffic to the homepage. And I heard what you said about just put them straight into the funnel. So I kind of simplified my funnel name. So it'd just be like a slash book because it's kind of hard. The social media websites they make it really hard to have links. So sometimes I just have to say them in my video. And so the website has been a good for that, and the podcasts I've done too. So I just want to make sure that when they get to the homepage that it's very like user friendly, and I just don't know what you commonly see with people with homepages.
Yes. Most commonly what I see people with homepages, pop-ups for newsletters, exit pops. So you can have it trigger on entrance or exit. On home pages, I see both, and they both work well. But having like an entrance pop up, if you have a newsletter that you're really trying to push and get people to subscribe to your newsletter, or if you launch a new community that you want new people to come to, having a pop up that talks about those things, join our newsletter to get 20% off. or join our community for free for a limited time only. Hurry, act now. I see those pop-ups on homepages. Aside from that, homepages are really quite simple. Don't overwhelm them.
Okay.
Don't overwhelm them. Have a place where you can have your homepage talks about you, your purpose, your mission, what got you in here, why do you do the things that you do every single day. Then after that, you would go into a lead magnet. What lead magnet do you have that people can get for free? Then down below that, you'd probably talk about your works, your success, your previous students, things like that. Here's what I've done in the past. And then you would go link to like, you'd probably have your most popular course, the one that everybody loves to take. And then down below, a lot of people would put an application. Still have more questions? Send us your questions. And it'd be like an application or a form fill. And then they can ask you any questions whatsoever. Does that all make sense?
Yeah, that's a lot of great info. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it's a simple, simple page, allows people to go to your different funnels, and then those applications, typically who's filling that out are people who are either in more current pain or they may be more high ticket. Like, hey, a lot of times you'll see the stuff come through like, hey, can I just pay you more money to get the results faster? Can I pay you more money to have you do this thing for me? So definitely keep that application at the bottom. Still have questions? Talk to our team.
Okay. Thank you.
You got it, Jesse. Great work.
Yep.
Let's hop up to Sonia. Hey, Sonia.
Hi, hello again. I am at a roadblock at the moment, so I don't know what to do really here. I have my newsletter, which just started a few months ago. I have the community that started, I think, 2 weeks ago. Then I have the course that will be, hopefully, I have the funnel ready until the end of the week. So, okay, I have 1,000 questions now, but I think I focus on one. I will have the community. I have the community, and at the moment it's for free. And there are two options I have now. Either I make the course and have an extra, so additional community for only the course, or I have the community I have now, put a price on $10, $20, or whatever, and connect that to the course. That is the two options I see at the moment. And I don't know if that's correct, if that's the best, one of the options that is good, or if I should go just a complete different way here.
I would probably just say separate community, because you want it to be a community only for people that have taken your course and only about questions pertinent to your course, correct?
Yeah, I'm not. Everything goes into the lifestyle and nutrition area, so it's all the same actually. I think the free community would be almost the same than the course community when they talk to each other.
How much is your course?
I haven't decided. I want to have a membership, maybe 500, so around $500 a year.
Just for the course?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So the course and the community all together, but it's a very comprehensive course I'm setting up.
Oh, okay. So there we go. That was my real question. Is your community part of the offer stack for your course?
I don't know if that's good. I'm so overloaded at the moment, so
that's okay. You have an offer stack. You're not just
Yes.
selling a course, right? When you buy my course, you're going to get my course, but you're also going to get this and this and this and this. So is the
yeah, exactly. I had the community as a stack, yes. Yeah, but I'm not
Yes.
sure if that's the right thing to do. So I should keep that. Do you think it's the best thing to do to keep
Yes.
really the free community separated from the course community?
Yes. Well, no, I think you can actually use the same community. You can use one community. What you can do, Sonia, is you can have certain topics inside the community that are reserved only for certain people. So keep your entire community as one community, the free community that you reach out, everybody joins that. Inside of that community, you can have those secret topics that only certain people can see. So when they buy your course Now they get access to the community and they can ask their questions in that secret topic where nobody else can. The only people that ask questions there are your course people who purchase your course. Because the big fear is, oh, I bring everybody into this one community and they paid money for this community, but now their posts get mixed in with all the people who didn't pay any money, and now my people who paid for the course, they're not getting fast enough answers, or I'm missing them, and now they want refunds because they don't think I'm doing a good job for them. So one community for everybody. You can make the topic private to the course purchasers. Does that make sense?
Absolutely, yeah. And I've been actually in another course. I was in another course where they had the same. So they separated the communities, and that is a very good idea. Yes, I love that.
Awesome. Yep, that'll be
All
perfect.
right. Okay,
What other
that's all
questions?
for today. So
Ah.
no, all good, all good. All right, good. Thanks very much. Helped me a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Great question, Sonia. Great question. Let's roll up again to Brian. What's up, Brian?
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm trying to be affiliate to ClickFunnels, and that's what I'm pushing. My problem today that I came across, and it might have something to do with why I'm falling behind, because my computer got hacked and blah, 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 blah.
Oh,
Another story.
brutal.
So I'm working off of a kind of my old beat laptop. So anyway, my situation is on my opt-in page, I put a logo in the box where I have my button and so forth. Now I had it there, and today I went back and looked, and it's not there. Now it is still in my image file, but I will not upload. Question being, since that logo was based on my desktop, and now my desktop's shut down because it was hacked, what are the possibilities of, I had already uploaded that logo onto my image file, and now I cannot pull it back out?
Well, you said you have it in your ClickFunnels images, yes?
Yes.
I'm curious, Brian. As you're talking about this, what I'm thinking is browser cache. Did you clear your cache by chance when you started this new computer back up?
Not new.
Well, the old computer, when you started using it again, have you cleared your cache, or is it basically just like it was years ago?
Cleared my cache on my desktop where the image originally came from.
Yeah, but what about this new device that you're on today?
I'm on an old laptop, and I had started to use, actually I had already put, you're right, I had put the logo onto my opt-in page where I wanted to on my desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Now my desktop has been shut down now, and I'm accessing my ClickFunnels account here on my laptop, and I cannot upload that from my image file, even though it shows it in the image file.
Yeah,
It
I
says
feel
it's
like
not applicable.
I feel like this is actually a really simple caching issue. Can you share your screen?
I can try. I'm not familiar with this, so
Sure, let's see how it goes.
let's, okay, let me take my hand down first, I guess. No, doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You're fine.
Okay, so I'm going to go to share, and it says send a request, right?
Oh, yes, please send that. There you go. All right, now just do share one more time.
Okay, where am I at here? I don't even know where I'm at.
You should be able to just share your entire screen or desktop, whatever it shows.
Okay, I go to screen 2, which is what I'm looking at.
Cool.
Are you guys, oh, share, okay.
Yep, still have to click share. It's
Right.
coming through right now. And nice. Want to quit your job?
Yes, I'm cleaning things up and change things around a little bit. But anyway,
Cool.
I guess I'm working on my other screen here. Okay, so up in the right-hand side, I have this box with the sign up now and get your 14-day free trial and blah, blah, blah. So now above the 14-day trial, I have a blank space. This is where I had the logo.
Okay, I think this is just a simple issue. Let's click add new element. Yep. Add an image element. Great. Let's click off to the side. Now let's go to that new image element, settings, or click on it, either one. Yep, take us into your gallery. Absolutely, Brian. Let's choose whichever image is supposed to go there.
Like on page 4, so we'll see. It got pushed back. Here we go. CB before you buy.
Nice.
So I click on it, doesn't show up, but here it is in the image URL.
Correct. Okay, let me try something. Click off to the side for me, please. Let's go to where it says Rock Your World with Funnels in the blue section. Yeah, add element.
The blue section? You want the blue or the?
Right there.
Oh,
you're
yeah. Okay. I didn't have to be.
Yep. I'm just going to add an element below that headline.
One
So you're
second.
right. Exactly. Sure, that works. Either one. We're going to remove it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Image element. Yep. Back in. Absolutely. You're perfect.
Oh.
Yes.
Nothing.
Okay, go back into your image gallery. Sorry.
That's
And
all right.
the image is disappearing when you do that. Okay. That's very interesting. Let's do this again. Go back to your headline, Rock Your World with Funnels. Let's add a new element below that one. In your blue section, Rock Your World with Funnels. Yep, click there. Now add element, add a new image. Yes, let's go click on your image element now. That'll take us into its settings. So click anywhere on your funnel to get out of, yep, and now click the image. Yep. Yep. Into the library. Great. Let's go back to page 4, just like you were. Click the other one that's down below. Yeah, click that. Let me see what happens. Wild. Okay, click anywhere on your funnel to get out of those settings. Really quick. Let's try this one more time. Same process. Add an element.
Sorry, different image.
That's exactly what we're going to try, Brian.
Okay,
All
no
this
problem.
right now is leading me to think it's just a cache. It's your laptop hasn't been used in forever, and
No, it hasn't.
we probably have to clean some stuff up. But let's double check and confirm that right now. Go back, click on your funnel to get out of the settings. Yep, and then go to our element settings. Yes, sir. And let's use,
First image.
that's it, first image.
Sure, why not?
And it's gone. Okay, this is 100% your cache, Brian. If you would like to, you can definitely test this out by logging into ClickFunnels in an incognito window. Incognito windows do not have a cache, so they always give you a true view of what things look like and how they're functioning. But this is a simple issue, a simple function. Images just work always. So I know 100% this is your cache. If you want, you can go ahead and clear your browser cache and cookies and log out. It'll log you out of ClickFunnels, log back in, and you'll be good to go. This will just work.
So just cutting this off.
Yeah, that's all. Just literally clear your browser cache and cookies, and you're rocking and rolling.
And then I gotta find my browser to reset up, right?
Well, you don't have to, it's not going to uninstall like Google Chrome or anything. It just clears your cache and cookies. So if you have saved passwords, you'll just have to re-enter those again sometimes. But other than that, it's really simple. It's not going to mess with anything else you do.
All right, no problem.
Cool beans. Any other
Appreciate it,
questions,
Creative.
Brian?
You can move on, thanks.
You got it, man. All right, let's hop over to Evan. There he is. Hey, Evan.
Hi, Dante, again.
Great to see you.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you remember, I'm doing the stickers for the glucose
Oh,
sensors
I
to go
remember. You
over them.
kidding me, Evan? I was thinking about you last night. Dude, the 5-year play on this is licensing. Imagine every kid in America walking around with Spider-Man, Superman, Batman, Lightning McQueen stickers. Jeez.
No, but no, you're just feeding into my issue here. I'm like to get ahead of myself. I need focus right now.
Yes, no, you're right.
So I'm getting kind of stuck on the validation phase because I did put out that Facebook engagement ad, but it didn't do what I was hoping it would do. And I'm just wondering because there's a few different ways I can go from here, like just doing the original kind of route, like Trey says, and going into groups, which will take, for this kind of medical field stuff, it takes a bit more time to warm people up, so to speak, to know that you're not just there to sell them something.
Mm.
So that'll be a bit more of a time investment. And coming back to the ads and going back and talking with Chat GPT about it seems that the medical stuff has been removed. The interests have been removed from Facebook, so it's harder to come up with the kinds of interests where it's like targeting parents of children 5 to 12. Well, that's like way too broad, which is what I did. So it came up with some really weird impressions. Like most of it was males aged 18 to 24, which I don't think are parents of diabetics.
So in this case, did remove that category in Facebook. I would just go to the groups. Like there's gotta be
Oh,
groups.
there's lots of groups. There's tons of groups. I just don't want to be, because I'm the non-Facebook guy, so I need to kind of in don't not reinvent the wheel, but just like engage when I'm not used to engaging. But that's not an issue. I have chat. He helps me. It's
100%.
just like I want your opinion on whether it's like good to go that route for now, and then do an ad afterward with some social proof from that if I get it, or just go with the validation from the groups.
Yeah, validation from the groups is first and foremost number one. If we can get an ad targeted to those mothers of children with diabetes, then it'd be great to run an ad to that because you can acquire leads, you can acquire emails, you're building your list, you're building your business. That would be fantastic to do. But aside from that, the main real thing is we just need data. We just need people to say, yes, I would buy this, or no, I would not buy this. That's first and foremost. And when you go to those groups, do you have a brother by chance? Or a
No.
sister or a sibling?
A sister, yes. Yes.
Nice. Man, what if we just told a story of, hey, my nephew has diabetes and me and my sister wanted to do something really cool. We find that he's really insecure about this patch that he has to wear. So I wanted to make this patch, the one that you want people to buy. I want to make him this. And my sister wants to make this. Choose something on the adverse spectrum that's not even close to what you're thinking. And then launch it out there and say, to all you mothers of kids, we'd love to know which would your kid prefer? Or, better question, which would you buy for your child? Just, I've seen a lot of times when we go to groups, have that little story of it's like, hey, competition between me and my sister. Instead of like just going in straight salesy of, hey, I'm looking, hey, I have this thing and I want to see if you want to buy it. So tell me if you'll buy it and I'll get you a giveaway for a $50 gift card, right? A lot of times the groups reject those and they can pop off, but a lot of times they don't at the same time. As soon as you change it to a story, My sister and I are having a competition. My grandma and I are at a stalemate. Tell us who wins. Stuff like that. That really pops off. And it gets, most importantly,
Okay.
Evan, it gets past the moderators and the admins. They'll let it through.
So, I mean, this brings up another point about, say, being economical with the truth, because my nephew doesn't have diabetes.
So then we get into a real conversation about morals and ethics. And I'll just be honest with you, Evan. I really like to skirt the line of what is ethical and not, right? Like, I need this data. I need it. So feel free to try it without. Feel free to just try a normal post that meets all of your ethical standards. But if it doesn't, man, just throw out a quick one and make up a nephew. Honestly, like, yeah. Now, I would not tell you to do this on your order form. Where people are
Right.
going to make a purchase, where your
Yes.
business's story is, no, that's
Yeah.
not where I'm going to play around with the lines of ethics. But for
Okay.
just getting my survey out there and getting people to give me a yes or no response, I can let
Right.
that slide.
Okay, because like that's temporary. No one, after it's done, no one will see that.
That's exactly right. Yes.
Okay. And just a general question about how Facebook uses or likes or does not like images of people in
Mm.
posts. Is that seems to be a thing where, well, talking with Chad, and I know he's not always accurate, that Facebook doesn't like pictures of people with, say, medical devices on people.
Oh, no, I think chat's right on that. Instead of showing the
Okay.
person with the device, you might just show the device or just show the person having the emotions that they'll get from having a good device or confidence. But a lot of times, yes, you can see that having like somebody hooked up to a blood pressure machine, Facebook wouldn't let it might start flagging you as, oh, this goes against terms and all that stuff. Having said that, though, your device is quite different. Your device is a circle. It's a piece
Yeah.
of tape. And actually, Evan, you don't sell a medical device, do you?
No.
You're not FDA cleared. It's a piece of tape. So I wouldn't worry about that one.
Yeah, but sometimes Facebook can be weird about
But
these kinds of
sometimes it
things.
isn't.
True. Yeah,
This is
just have to test it and see.
Yes, sir, that you're 100% right. It's try it. Have both versions ready to roll. I would first try with the device on a person, on their arm, whatever it is. I would first try with the tape on the person. Even if you didn't, like, Facebook is not going to see, their AI is not going to see if there's a medical device under the tape or not. See that little bulge or anything like that, right? So
Right.
I would have multiple versions spun up. I would have I would have copy that is specifically saying this is not a medical device.
Right.
Like basically saying I'm not
Yes.
selling you a medical device. I'm just selling you tape. This tape is going to give you more confidence. And if it doesn't like it, then cool. You can go into just using images of your product showcased, right? Like you can just have really attractive images of your product and you can use those.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And like I really appreciate Trey showing ideogram.
Ideogram.ai.
Man,
It's awesome.
That's-
ChatGPT is great. Canva's great and everything, but Ideogram is the best AI that I've found when it comes to images.
and like for my purposes, that'll be great.
Game changer.
Yep.
Awesome. Love that, Evan.
Yeah. And I just wanted to let you know because I had that issue with just taking the plunge.
Uh-huh.
Now it doesn't feel any different. It's in a good space.
Oh, good. I love to hear that, Evan. I love to hear that. That's great, man. That's great.
Thanks for your encouragement.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for doing the thing. You're fantastic, brother. Great work.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too, man. You too. All right, we're moving and grooving. Let's hop over to Loida, and then we'll wrap it up with Karen. Hey, Loida.
Hello, 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 everyone. Okay, so hi, can you hear me?
Hey, loud and clear.
Great, awesome. So, a couple of questions to just simplify my life because there's so much technology. So, I want to know because I'm hiring somebody who could do stuff for me if possible. So,
Nice.
one question is that is it possible to integrate um, the webs like the ClickFunnel to my Hostinger and also Wix because it's being recommended. The Wix is the one that would design my website, connect the Hostinger, and also the ClickFunnel as the landing page.
Well, Hostinger is just your hosting, correct?
That's really where my domain is connected right now because I have the Udemy, right? Style kind of e-courses. So the outside aesthetic of that website is not really looking that good because the programmer did it for that particular coding for the Udemy type of style, but
Yep.
the outside of it, the look of it, the capture page does not like it doesn't look aesthetic at all.
Mm-hmm.
So the person is suggesting now, the web designer is suggesting having Wix on it, but also at the same time, I mentioned about ClickFunnels that I wanted integrated as well.
Mm-hmm.
So are those all possible, or is that it can the landing page from the ClickFunnels do it all? Does not, I don't need to have a Wix.
Oh, yeah. You hit the nail on the head, Loida. We do not need Wix. Wix, your ClickFunnels builder is far superior to anything that Wix has. You're going to be able to make far superior landing pages that far out-convert Wix. So you don't need that in any way, shape, or form. Just build your landing pages right here on ClickFunnels, and then you can connect them. So who would you, if you got somebody to go to ClickFunnels and you say landing pages, but is what you mean an opt-in page? Like they opt in for free access to a course?
Correct. Yeah. To
Yeah,
begin,
okay.
and then eventually, they then buy the course that is a lot more expensive, right? But I want to give them a little bit of a bonus type of thing, like what we always intend to do, right? And then eventually direct them to buying the course, right?
Yes. One of my favorite ways to run courses is to give away the first module for free. Well, I usually give away the second module because the first module is typically like welcoming them, introducing them. It's kind of the nonsense stuff. But anyway, I like to give away a module for free because now I have a lead magnet. People opt in, I give them the free module. They're inside my course. They get to interact with my course. They get to interact with me. I get to build trust and authority with them. They get results from that one module. And now they're like, well, look at the rest of the stuff that's in here to learn. They're already in there. They can already see, they already have the value. And then it's nothing for them to click there, buy, boom, they're in the course. So I love this method. You're beautiful with that.
Okay.
Who are your courses currently hosted with?
It's through that a hostinger. What's it called? Like something called it's within that particular setup, and it is
So it's a website.
it is a website, but it's one of the plugins that you caught me there. Hold on. If you really yeah, 'cause it's better that I mention it to you now before, and I'm pretty sure you're well aware of it. So I just
Let me see if I can get in really quick. I think I have one here. Okay. So I wonder if it would be.
it is
Let me see. What I'm doing right now is I'm just looking around in Zapier to see if host Stinger is available as an option, and it's not. Uh, so interesting. Well, this would just come down to webhooks, honestly, Loida. Oh, this is very possible. You have a third-party custom website that you built, yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is all very possible. What you would do is you would have a webhook in your workflow. I can show you how all this works really quick. So we'll hop over here, and this is something you can have a developer help you with for very little monies. You can find a guy on Fiverr to do this. This is a basic developer task. So we can let's go to a funnel really quick. And let's say this is your opt-in funnel. They go here, they opt in, and they get access to the course. Here's my page where they opt in on. I connect this page to a workflow. Hop over here. Now we go into our workflow. And I would add a step. I'll just add mine right here, and let me get myself out of the way. I add a new step, scroll to the very bottom, and now we have webhooks. Pass information from ClickFunnels to an external application. Oh no, my screen's cutting that off. Sorry, I can probably fix this right now. Yes, let me go like that, and then we'll go like that. So there we go, webhook. Pass information from ClickFunnels to an external integration. And then third-party integrations, these are only for our supported integrations. So if Hostinger was supported, you could use that. But in your case, all you need to do is have a webhook where when somebody gets added to this workflow, the webhook shoots over to your website and grants them access to that free course. I promise, Loida, it is the most basic of developer functions out there. It is very simple. You could have a guy on Fiverr get this all set up for you in 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's a webhook.
Yep.
So does that take an expert to do it? You said it should be simple. So do you think I can do it?
Maybe. No, Loida, I bet you probably could. If you use ChatGPT, I guarantee that you probably could take, you probably could get this going. You know what you're doing in this world.
Okay, no, because there's a lot of times that I hired somebody and just a mess. I mean, totally. I mean, in a lot of ways. So it's almost like a waste of time because they just screw up. The English is not even that good. So it's hard to communicate to some people when it's not clear, right? So if
Yes.
you think it shouldn't really screw up anything, right? When you're saying that as long as I could use a chat GPT, I could use Dante AI, and that should just be simple.
100%. 100%. And then, Lloyd, this might also be a great opportunity for you to go to the ClickFunnels official Facebook page. Are you a part of that group?
I'm not even sure yet because I don't do social media that much because it's too much noise going on there. But yeah, sure.
Yes, it is. But on Facebook, our group is called ClickFunnels Official.
Okay.
There's 300,000 plus people in there, and they're all funnel hackers. You might even be able to get somebody to help you do this completely for free. I would love to see you go in there and ask the question and give it a couple hours. See if anybody responds. They might have a YouTube tutorial exactly on how to do it, or they might just say, hey, I'd love to help you with this. Or you might say, hey, if you'd like to record this and use it for your YouTube channel, you're welcome to. And I guarantee somebody will come in and help you with it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. That's interesting. That's wonderful.
Cool.
Okay, great. I think that's what I'd like to ask for today for me.
Oh, amazing.
I mean,
I'm curious, Loida, how big is this course? Is it a small course that you're giving them access to, or is it a big course and you're just giving them access to a portion?
Actually, from the webinar usually that I do, I usually just pitch it to them, and right away they do it. Like they buy it for $9.97. I don't even give them any anything. Like if anything, like my advice is enough for them to just get into it, because I give them certifications after, I give them references. They're my students. So, I mean, references is important. If they've learned through me, I can certainly do it for them, because I used to be connected to a staffing agency, so I can even provide them jobs. This is to learn the course so that they can, be more hireable. That's really what it is,
But
right?
what about from the lead magnet? You said you want to create landing pages. You want to create opt-in pages where you can acquire leads and then give them access to the course in your website.
Yeah, exactly. The idea that you've just mentioned to me about the giving them the portion of it, which is the first module, is a brilliant idea. So initially, like I was only giving them the like a brief information about it, like some little advices, like for example, how to eliminate problems and things like that that I know are so much like something that they need to understand first.
Mm-hmm.
Those are just the three little bits of information, which is, I know it's, I could give better, more, right? If I want to, like what you mentioned about the first module, for them to have a feel of it is absolutely wonderful to do, right? I can certainly do that. Because
But what I'm really saying here, Loida, is you have to use a webhook right now because you have to connect the opt-in and ClickFunnels to your third-party website where all the courses are hosted. Would it be hard for you to just remake the free course in ClickFunnels as a ClickFunnels course?
I
Because
see.
if that's not hard, like I'm glad I was able to share that with you about courses, because I'm sure you have some $9.97 and up courses that you can definitely use that for. You can acquire leads, get them in, make more sales. But if I understand correctly, your original setup was you collect a lead and they get a free course, a free standalone course. Is that correct?
Yes.
Man, Loida, if that course is not super involved, if there's not, and it's already an existing course, so I imagine it's just copy and paste, move things over. I would just tell you to remake the course in ClickFunnels, because then our life gets super easy. It's all one ecosystem. Let me spotlight myself. And inside here, we have more trainings where it is enroll contact. You can automatically enroll the customer in the course. So you can just make the course in ClickFunnels, have everything happen right here from one workflow. There's no need for a webhook. There's no need to send them to the other thing. When you want to, then after they take that free course, you can have an email sequence, even an email sequence right here in ClickFunnels, that warms them up and tells them, the questions that you like to answer. Maybe you just send them a video. You answer the question. Then you can send them over to the website to buy the whole course. That's just sharing the link of the course in the website for them to purchase. Does that make sense?
Oh, totally. Well, I was not aware of that. And the other one came before this ClickFunnel, right? And so I was trying to utilize what I already have. But certainly, yes, if it simplifies my life, definitely this, if it's all within the same context of that software, that definitely will be a lot easier.
It absolutely would. I'd love to see you try it for this simple lead course, the
Okay.
free lead course that we originally started talking about. When you go to your courses app, if you don't see that, just go to add apps and you can add courses to your account. When you go to create a course, I would like you to just use a simple course. Simple courses are awesome. They're clean. They're amazing. We can do almost everything that we can do with custom courses. I need to change this. We don't do a good enough job explaining the differences between the two. Custom, you may want to use a custom course when you start to have like 20,000 members in your course, right? Maybe then custom is what we want. But simple courses are awesome. You can make this free course, and you can have it launched out tonight.
I have not explored enough of what's inside the ClickFunnels. And I don't think this was really addressed at some point before. So I wasn't fully aware that this is in it. Like it's only been such a short period of time, and we're so busy, picking, we only know that there's an expert and then there's the e-commerce, and this is what I wanted to get into specifically. So yeah, definitely the courses is available. Is that an upsell as well? I'm just curious, or is it actually within this
It's a
entire
That's a great question, Lloyd. It is not an upsell. Regardless of what plan you have unlimited access to every single app that we have.
That's massive. That's
Yes, it
massive.
is. Yes, it
Okay.
is. We're trying to do a better job explaining and educating on all the tools that you have inside of it. But when we say ClickFunnels is an enterprise software, that's what we mean. We literally have everything you need, from your own affiliate center to courses to your own message hub, which can be your own internal support system. You don't have to pay for any support software. You can just run it yourself. We have opportunities, which is CRM. So somebody like you, CRM is huge. You can have your people in certain buckets based on which courses they're buying, and you can be automating responses to them. Not only all of that, you can have collaborators come into your ClickFunnels account. So maybe you have a sales guy that wants to come in once a month and go through your CRM and make high ticket sales calls to the right people. You can do that as well with collaborative access. So feel free. This is why I love doing what I do here. Bring any and all questions, and this is how we learn together.
Okay, wonderful. So one quick other question, because
Sure.
you mentioned something about the MailChimp that I was dealing with. I mean, I know MailChimp is fairly, it's there, right? It's available. But is it ConvertKit a better option compared to MailChimp? Because I'm willing to even transfer.
I would say so, but everything that MailChimp does, ClickFunnels does as well. I do not speak on behalf of ClickFunnels
Okay.
with anything I'm going to say here. I only speak on behalf of my person, Dante Torelli. How is MailChimp a company? What? I have never seen so many people get confused, lost, flustered, and quit. Every time I see somebody go to MailChimp, it's like they have no idea what they're doing. They get confused. It's how have they survived? They must be amazing at collecting funding. I don't know. I don't have the answers. They're right down the road in Atlanta, and I'm never going to go to the office. So sure, if you want to use ConvertKit, you're more than welcome to do so, but you have every tool that you need right inside of ClickFunnels with
That
your
is brilliant
workflows,
to know.
with your calendars. We have email blasts, which are one-time email broadcasts. I don't think there's anything ConvertKit does that we don't also do.
Okay, then you know what? Then delete all of that information other than actually take this. I didn't realize it's that. Like it was not explained unless I have not really, didn't dig enough into the software. And that's brilliant. That's absolutely amazing, actually. So, okay, good stuff. So this is like I mean, an eye opener for me that I don't even need to hire anybody from the Fiverr for Wix and all those things, right? And most
100%.
likely I may have to restart over because most of my courses are recorded anyway, right? Okay, so then if that's what it is, one last question would be how
Yes.
big of a gigabyte are we allowed to even use for a course, for example? Because I have about 13 modules. They're not very big. They're like, a few minutes of videos. I wonder what's included. That might be the upsell then.
You have, let me go to my assets. Unlimited.
Does that vary between one person to another? Is that why you have to look?
Let me just see. Okay, we may have a limit on the size of each individual video that you can upload, right? So like, let's
Got
say
it.
you have one video and that one video is a 10 gigabyte video.
Okay.
Well, we might not allow videos more than 5 gigabytes. So you'd have to
Okay.
cut that video in
Okay.
half, 2 uploads, and then it's 2 videos in the course. I don't even think that's a thing, Loida. I haven't had anybody ask me that question in quite a while. I'm 99% sure it's just unlimited across the board.
If that's what it is, oh my God.
Uh-huh.
You know
Uh-huh.
why? Because it cost me so much to hire someone from Europe, from Italy, to build this particular website that I have that's similar to Udemy, that is designed for this. And it's like I'm not even super happy with it. That is, oh my God. Like, if it's gonna happen, that is so brilliant and very,
Loida, this is why This is why I love ClickFunnels. This is why we built ClickFunnels. There's no reason for anybody to ever have to hire out. You never have to do that again. You can build it yourself. You can maintain it and manage it and scale it all yourself right from one place.
Wow. No, really, I am astonished.
It's
about
game changer. For somebody like you who has an established business, it's a literal game changer. It's a completely new way of doing and running business.
Oh, wonderful. That's brilliant. Like, I'm so shocked. No, I'm so absolutely shocked. Just, my God, the amount of headaches. Anyways, amazing. So I guess that's it for now for me. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Cool.
I'm gonna explore it and see what's out there for me.
Yes, that sounds perfect, Loida. I see you on fire and I see the wheels turning in your head. So I would actually like for you to get with our support team and just ask. That's like your one question about file uploads and size limits. So let's get with support. Ask them your question about videos, courses, and size limits that you may have. Let's get an answer. I'm pretty sure they're going to hit you with there are no limits whatsoever. And then you have all the info you need. We can go hit the ground running.
Wow. Okay, that's great. And this is massive from what I'm hearing right now. It's a
Awesome.
lot, right? I mean, considering there's a whole lot of different divisions inside within it. Amazing. Okay,
Yes.
brilliant. Thank you. That's it.
You got it, Loida. Great questions.
Okay, I'll stay. Or are
Uh,
we done for the day?
yes, we actually are done. Karen, goodness, I'm so sorry. I am just out of time today. Yes, it's already 3 o'clock. I have a 3, a 4, a 4:30, and a 5:30. So I'm sorry, Karen. I'm just out of time for today. Please, if you still have a question that wasn't answered by your colleagues' questions today, just go to your VIP group. That's the April 21st VIP group. Ask your question. It'll be this evening when I get back in there, but I will shoot you a video. I'll answer all your questions. Make sure I serve you just like I do here in the live calls so you can also be hitting the ground running. Again, great job. Everybody is progressing. You're moving. You're doing the things. You're taking the training every day. You're challenging your mindsets. You're showing up. I can't ask more. I cannot. You guys are doing amazing. I hope you're as proud of yourself as I am of you. I'm going to let you go for today as it's 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We'll be back at it tomorrow, same time, same place. Catch you soon.